tonight. But teams are in. Squadron 820 versus undefeated Rickest Ricks from Roadkill Esports. We're clear to join here. So we'll get right down to it. I got 2 more matches after this. Should be a nice evening. Lamlock says Rickest Ricks got this easy. And we'll see. We'll see. I've seen my share of upsets. So kickoff. Touch there. Goal on. Nice save from Solid early. Strap-on Monkey came in and said he's got Solid for the MVP. Pickle Rick, captain of the Rickest Ricks, as you can imagine, on the touch there. Jackson, the box. No touch there. Sporting the long blue Dominus. Ooh, I like the decal there. Crown of Thorns. He is the captain of Squadron 820 as he battles through the Ricks. Slow going. 2 shots, 2 saves. So Ricks on defense early, but Crown of Thorns puts a bit of a banger on. A bit of a one-hopper. Touch there, robs him. And I didn't see who the back defender was, but I think he was assuming the 50 win off the wall from his teammate. Of course, that didn't go. And Squadron, the clear underdogs in this match, will strike first early. Game 1 best of 5 series. Yeah, I like that. I like that decal. As Squadron lets the ball get behind him. Looks like Crown of Thorns wanted to help as Jackson lost the ball. Both men cheat up and it's tied just like that. And the Roadkill fans are going to appreciate that. We'll press on. Touch there. Crown of Thorns trying to get the touch to go off the wall, but leaves the net open, and Pickle Rick will make quick work. Quiet Down says, come on, lads. I'm sure Quiet is looking for Squadron 820 to make some noise here. I haven't looked at their division, but I imagine with their 1-3 record, they have to be on the chopping block for a playoff berth. Solid. Nice win there. Nice 50. Jackson still ready to touch. Gets behind him. Jackson looking. Decent touch. Lets it off his car. Brother Longleg says all we need in here would be a Sonic the Hedgehog car, and I could see the NBA pick this sport up. Rick is on roids. Strap on. Just here to support the boys, as the aforementioned boys are off to a good roll here, 3-1. I think that's a second goal for Solid.
Can I get a, oh yeah?
And Lamlock says that Solid's on the chocolate milk. Kickoff here. Crown of Thorns, nice. Oh, they're trying to get a pinch going. Those are really hard to facilitate, and if you mess it up, then it's essentially a double commit. So I typically don't go for them, but obviously if you get them to work, it should result in a goal. But here it is. Solid goes wide. And it may cost them a goal, but no, Pickle Rick with a great rotation there. Fennec looking good. I'm not one for Fashion League, but we have some good looking vehicles out there tonight. Touch there, Pickle Rick. Coming across, Crown of Thorns. Dangerously puts it across his own net, but no one makes him pay. Crown, good pass, Demo.
Get him a body bag! Yeah!
Pickle Rick touches, Jackson keeping pressure. As we tick down to 2 minutes. And yeah, I like Pickle Rick's car right now. Touching there. Crown, nice 50 almost goes upper 90 on him. And another cross in front of one's own net, and it doesn't go 50. A lot of pressure, a lot of traffic, a lot of goings on, if you will. Crown of Thorns trying to get a back pass. He does, but it turns into a 50 as Pickle Rick has his head on a swivel. 130 left. Shot awarded along with the save. RK Solid just, you know, he's just accruing the game points here. And Jackson the box with the long one.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
Hard to judge. It touches the ceiling, but just barely. And the tap off the roof is just enough to angle it towards the goal. And just like that, 2-3. And good save by Jackson. He's put on defensive blast immediately after the kickoff. Pickle Rick up, double touch, double whiff, and Solid comes up, and again with the one hopper to again double the lead. And Jericho wants to know what happened to the other 819 other squadrons. Both captains have agreed to a post-game interview, so if I talk to Crown of Thorns, I'll be sure to ask him. But in my personal experience, I know that squadrons typically just go defunct, or perhaps just use the triple-digit number right off the bat for ease of use and less confusion. Lamlock says it's a credible question and he needs the answer. Crown Thorns coming on, gets the shot, but Solid just jumps right into the play, right onto the ball, and now they are back on offense. Crown of Thorns with the breakout. I don't use the breakout, but I like my flat long cars. But whatever works. Solid up in the air, no touch. Jackson in the box. On the play, down to 10 seconds. Solid up in the air, trying to add some points and some stats, and with 5 seconds left in game one, he throws one in. And what the hell is in Solid's chocolate milk is another question I would like answered. And Quiet Down says it could be like 420 except stronger, twice as stronger perhaps. So Rickest Ricks, I mean, you see it there, 4-0. I've casted a handful of their games this season, so I have witnessed their dominance firsthand, and it seems to continue here. 5-2. Solid almost brushing up against 1K. 4 goals from him, 6 saves, and 8 shots. So above 50% shooting efficiency for the Rickest Ricks. So we'll press on here into game 2. Obviously the Ricks will be looking for a sweep. Just trying to steamroll, trying to get momentum, pick it up. Playoffs are right around the corner. So we come into game 2. Quiet Down says, I'm going to need 420 after this thrashing. You know, it's game 1. We talk about it a lot here. That's why we play this series. So game 1 isn't too indicative of a performance, but Solid gets the long goal to go from his painted area straight to the other goal. Crown of Thorns gets caught in a flip, and it goes bins in.
Damn it, Bobby.
And Jackson is trying to get it out. Unfortunate touch from him. Just couldn't quite get around the ball. And we're scoring a kickoff now. 2-0. Solid making it happen. On the quick kickoff. And that's rare to see in Tier 5. But if you learn it, you learn it. And it gives you the advantage. Especially in the 2v2 where Obviously, there's a lot of space to work with. You may not even send your teammate up to cheat on a 2v2 kickoff. As another demo flies. Landlock says 69% of the time that kickoff works every time. As Solid was working on a flip reset, but I'm sure he'll take the nudge. Pops it up for himself. Goes, tracking it. Oh, and kind of a fake there. 3-0. A bit cheeky. Jelly, what up, man? Appreciate you stopping by. Surprised you're not at work, man. You work more than me, it seems like. Pickle Rick, touching. Shoots it out. Nice save from Jackson the box. Solid keeps pressure on. He's not letting them breathe. If someone can look up the definition of suffocating and maybe share it with the rest of the class, because Rickest Ricks are not letting Squadron off lightly here. Jackson had the right idea. No touch from him. Solid runs out of boost. And Pickle Rick, again, just keeping pressure. Not a very threatening touch, but a touch nonetheless. Keeping Squadron 820 on their toes. Pickle Rick is trying to come around the bend here. Touching. Nice cross. Easy one for Solid. I'm not sure how they got behind the defense.
También se prepara Esteban Granero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
Ojo, Cristiano, Cristiano en el área, sigue Cristiano. ¡Gol!
As fruit is flying everywhere, and yeah, the game replay wasn't very helpful as far as cracking the code on how the Ricks got behind the Squadron. But another play from Solid as he is putting on a Rocket League clinic here. Nice touch there, just easy get around.
So, you like kicking butts, do ya?
And the Ricks are rolling. 3:22 left. Another big kickoff win. Crown of Thorns tries to touch it, runs out of boost. Solid. Puts a nice quick one on, but Jackson dives in front of it. Jackson comes up. Nice pass there to his captain. I'm not sure Crown was quite ready for it. He sends it awkwardly to the other side of the field. Good dribbling by Crown of Thorns. And Lamlock says it's what happens when Solid gets comfortable. The kid is scary. Yeah, and you know how often they come on this channel, so I've been able to bear witness from the booth. But Jackson the box, nice shot from him, getting a lot of power there. Wins the 50, comes out of the net, and he takes advantage of some rare odd positioning from Pickle Rick and the Rickest Ricks overall. But 1-5, about halfway through game 2, and I'm not quite ready to write off Squadron 820. A lot of the mistakes that they've made in this game are correctable in series. Mid-series, mid-game, it's very, very correctable. There's been some kickoffs, some miscues, some missed touches. So Squadron's able to just hunker down, maybe get a little smarter with their positioning and their ball touches. Nice demo.
Ooh.
Then it could be a completely different series. And at the very least, make it just a little bit tighter here, as we have a 4-point differential here late in game 2. Kickoff there. Jackson the box touches. Pickle Rick coming fast. He's got the yellow Fennec flashing. Ball's up in the air. I would look out for Solid.
Why would you kill him like that?
Lamlock says, I'm on the 3's team. You casted us once. Right, exactly. What? No, that sounds wrong. Maybe your 3's team once, but the Rickest Ricks, this should be at least my second time casting them, if not from last circuit as well. Crown of Thorns trying to get on. Jackson the box will get the save. Mark in here. Mark will be representing Circuitry Gaming in my 8 p.m. Pacific matchup. Appreciate you stopping by there, Marky. Jocelyn around midfield. Touching there, solid. Lamlock says, I'm on the Rickest 3's team, and I think you've done the 2s 2 or 3 times now. Yeah, okay, exactly. That makes more sense to me. But yeah, I do remember the 3s as well. Touching there. Dangerous touch on the orange end. But we're ticking down, 20 seconds left. Solid looking to dribble. He's up in the air. Just a quick ground to air dribble he was trying to facilitate there. But now it's Crown of Thorns on offense. And what a beat from Crown of Thorns. Waiting.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
And on the flip, gets the nose of his car to get that second touch, and that's the benefit of a hitbox from Breakout. Won't matter too much in this game 2, as the score is now 2-5, but you know, a nice play is a nice play is a nice play. So good on you, Crown of Thorns. And if we're all not waiting on a comeback, but just kind of sitting, watching, seeing if Squadron can rally, it's going to be on the back of plays like that. So solid. Keeps the locomotive rolling. 8-11, 5 goals, 10 shots from them. Again, around that 50% area of shooting efficiency. And that is just winning Rocket League. Jackson with 4 saves. Not much doing there in regards to keeping the Ricks at bay. So I'll go into spectate here. Lamlock says, you're my favorite caster, honestly. I appreciate that, Lock. Appreciate it. Mark says, love the Rick and Morty name. Yeah. he gives, every time he comes in the post-game interview, he gives a little Pickle Rick. So I'm sure he'll give us one if and when the post game. You know, it's game 3, it's match point, and the Ricks look up to their normal antics. Bit of a double commit. They split up. We have 2 missed touches, and Pickle Rick taps in an easy one. Good play. Touch, solid, pops it up in the air for himself. He looks ready to address it. I think he has the boost. Drops it down, Pickle Rick coming up fast and bangs it in. 2-0. Good pass there from Solid, has to be addressed. And Pickle Rick comes soaring in.
That was legitness.
So Ricks are teeing off early. We're only about 30 seconds into game 3. And they are more than asserting themselves. They're coming into the house. They're on the lazy boy. They're kicking their feet up. They're reclining. They're taking a nap with their hands down their pants. They're falling asleep with the remote in their hand. Just unfortunate touch from Jack in the Box, but Solid makes them pay. And it is 3-0, 4:20 left. Jelly says, how's it going? It's all right, man. It was kind of a hectic day. I know you were hitting me up on Discord yesterday. I shouldn't have been up, man. Next time you see me up that late on a weekday, Jelly, you tell me, well, on a work night, you tell me to go to bed, because I was paying for it today. Solid touches, tries to infield pass to Pickle Rick, can't handle. So I went to work. I kind of gave myself a half day. Used some sick hours. And then came home, took a nap, finished my homework, and then just got to casting. But how are you doing, Jelly? Nice shot there. Good defensive sequence there for Squadron 820, and that's what they need. Just solid Rocket League. No need to get too fancy. No need to get caught up in who's mechanically better than who. Just bide your time. Take your plays and play the game you want to play. Touch there. We have a double commit from the Squadron, and again, correctable mistakes that are correctable in the moment. Crown of Thorns coming on. He's going to have to address this touch from Pickle Rick. Turns into a shot and a save from Crown of Thorns. Good play there. Mark says, I was up till 3:30 yesterday. I was falling asleep at lunch. Yeah, man, we we shouldn't be doing it. Touch there. Crown with the nice assertive touch, and he stays on it. Can he come off the wall? Does he have the boost? He might have. His boost might have trickled out and down, and we are coming to the halfway mark of this game 3. Again, it is match point. And if you're just joining us, it's IGL Week 5 Winter Circuit, as we are essentially 1 week away from playoffs. Maybe a week and some change. Touch that, nice touch, bar down. He needs the help. Jackson's coming up and tries to make the power play. Good shot, but Solid with the save. Solid. Coming up, he's doing some magical things again. His captain may need a help out, and he does. Great placement there to go up 4-0 with about 2 minutes left.
Like that!
Modern day Mark, I always see you on as well, late night grinders. Well, I'm on late, but I should definitely be more productive with the time spent. I'll be up late playing like Gridiron or some bullshit, so it's not necessarily helping my Rocket League ability. That definitely needs improvement. Solid, trying to get back, going slow, taking his time. He's looking very comfortable as he picks up the back corner 100. Jackson tries to give a pass to Crown of Thorns. Nothing there. Touch up, Solid. Comes on! Good save! And a great second effort by Jackson the Box. As we are ticking down to about 1:15 there on the clock. Landlock says, I can't decide if I like Gridiron or if I hate it. So I was in a, hold on here, Pickle Rick, working on goal number 5, and it does not drop, goes post out. I love it. I love it, love it. But my first experience, I had a team of 4. So we were able to come in, figure out the controls, coordinate some plays, and look at Solid. Speaking of coordination.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Good play by Solid. You see the fake he does in midfield to give him some room, and then just goes up to his old tricks, his old antics, as they are pitching a shutout on Squadron. But yeah, some complaints I've seen about Gridiron is that they'll try to solo queue, and their random teammates will steal the ball from them and bump into them and do all this crazy stuff. But once you get some team play going, it's really fun. And Pickle Rick 7-0, and we're tiptoeing into Brazil country. Looks like a no-go on the kickoff. That was interesting. Kickoff coming. Now a big win for Crown of Thorns. Good play by him. Looks like he's been maybe practicing a quick kickoff. That looked pretty speedy. Solid touches out. Half a minute left. So it's going to roll up the orange corner. And, you know, hats off to Squadron 820. I appreciate the fight and the battle there, hanging in there against a very quality opponent in Rickest Ricks. And, you know, nothing to be ashamed of. You see Rickest Ricks, this will be 5-0 here on the season with this match. So, I mean, obviously 4 other teams weren't able to crack the code either, and Solid has just been playing like a man possessed.
Can I get a oh yeah?
And another kickoff goal, 9:03 seconds. We want to finish this clean. Looks like Crown of Thorns taking the opportunity to practice the fast kickoff. I can appreciate it. You know, they've been burned on it a few times, so might as well, no better time than the present to start trying. And we'll get Pickle Rick on the post-game interview. Pickle Rick says, thanks for the cast in the game chat. I'm about to talk to him right now. Well, here we are, solid. 842, 4 goals. This one was a little wild with the 9-goal effort, so Solid's at 842. Pickle Rick at 781 with 5 goals himself. 18 shots there from the Ricks. So let's get this interview to go. GG's for sure. Of course, Lamlock. Mad love for Roadkill always. Let me call out to our main man, Pickle Rick. All right, and I think we're going to get the interview with Solid in on the call. So I know we have some Solid fans in the chat, so it's gonna be a bit of a treat for y'all. Just need a few extra moments here. Just be a few moments. As fun as the full team interviews are, they're a little tricky to get set up, but we should get going in a bit. And there it is. Gentlemen.
Hey.
You guys, you continue to roll. You're definitely keeping me on my toes as a caster, just trying to search for things to talk about and discuss. But business as usual for you guys. How you feeling?
Good. We started off a little bit rocky.
Yeah.
But Solid had about 3 gulps of chalky milk, and then I felt really good after that.
Solid missed an open net. And then
Solid missed it.
Thanks themselves.
I did, and I was. That was the first thing that came to mind was the chocolate milk. I was like, ah, man, it might not have been the proper. Cause you mix. You mix it yourself, right?
Yeah, I don't buy the pre-built stuff.
Okay, so what's your ratio you use? And I think I asked Pickle Rick, and I don't know if he had the answer, but if I was asking if it was the powder or the syrup.
Oh, of course it's the syrup.
Of course. Is that a no-brainer? I'm a chocolate milk casual, so like store-bought is good enough for me. Powder's definitely good enough for me. I have some fond memories when I was a kid of using the powdered chocolate milk. But give me your reasoning there.
My mom just buys the syrup, and it's just easier to use.
That'll do. That'll definitely do. But yeah, going off. You come into this game scoring more than 3.5 goals a game. I think those numbers may be bumped up after this one. So what did you guys see, if anything in particular, in game 1 that may have slowed you guys down? Was it just trying to get your wheels underneath you, or did they have a little something to them, Squadron 820, that you maybe had to figure out and adjust to?
I would say, we got up, a handful of goals, and we started getting a little complacent, admittedly. And Squadron started stepping up and, start scoring on us, right? So
right.
That's probably about it. I mean, honestly, we were just trying to have a really good time. We play the best when we're joking around constantly. And I think, was it game 3 solid? The fun thing to talk about is I used to have a friend who didn't know the meaning of the word ignorant, but he called people ignorant all the time. He didn't know what it meant.
So how would he? Do you have an example of context?
It's like, man, you're ignorant. You're ignorant. I don't even know the context. It doesn't matter what it is.
Oh, that was just a blanket
he would just,
statement for anyone he's engaged in an argument with.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Not even an argument. He's just like, I don't like you, or your car's stupid. You're ignorant. It's like, dude, do you even know what that means? Like, no.
Oh, that's ironic. I love it.
Isn't it?
He's
Don't
ignorant to the word ignorant. I love it. So, Solid, I got Strap-On Monkey in the chat. He says, I'm your #1 fan. Are you ready to acknowledge him as your #1 fan, or do you feel like someone beats his fanhood?
Definitely someone beats his fanhood. They're really close, but, you know, my boy Rob.
You say your boy Rob?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
He claimed that one a little while ago.
This isn't my first time speaking with Solid, is it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I love how he speaks so matter-of-factly about everything. Syrup, chocolate milk, of course. Or, of course Rob is my #1 fan.
I would say he speaks sarcastically about most things, so you gotta watch yourself.
Oh.
You gotta watch out.
Yeah, I'm rather ignorant.
Oh my gosh.
He
brought it back.
I'm bringing it back, baby. Well, I guess the way you speak of him, I assume this person was a former friend, so maybe.
Oh yeah, he's still a friend. It was like 15 years ago. It was a long time ago. 15
years. Christ.
I'm an old guy.
I'm an old guy. No, it's weird to think about. You've had relationships and friendships as long as some of our teammates in Rocket League have been alive.
Well, I would say longer than this teammate's been alive, and that's a
Right.
true statement.
Right. Shown X in the chat, what up, baby? Dead Legion in the chat says old guys rule.
Yeah.
I don't know. As though I am an old dude, I'm not ready to say we rule.
Yeah.
You guys rule. I'm hesitant to lump myself in there.
You ain't that old, man. I'm turning 41 this month, so you ain't that old.
41. Oh, was it you that was in the chat talking with Fluffy Geezer? You guys were having an old man off?
No, wasn't me. But I would say bring it on. Oh yeah.
Bring it on. What do you say you're turning what?
41.
Ooh, I think he might be mid-40s. I should remember. I'm a bad friend. But have you ever seen them? S17.
I can't say that I have.
They're in tier 5, East and West. It's Fluffy Geezer, and he plays doubles with his son, Tiny Longlegs.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah, it's a father-son
Love
team. And they're pretty well known around IGL, but I think he prides himself as possibly being the oldest IGL member. But it's hard to know that for sure without going around and engaging the community. But I need to keep Pickle Rick in mind about that.
There you go. You should get one of these hats. Dad Strong. You should get one of these hats.
Yeah, Jelly Cactus. Yeah, he's a part of their org. He's in the chat. He says S17. Let's go. Let me see. Lamlock will be 30 in June. Dead Legion's 33. And Strap-On Monkey's 30. Holy shit, this is a boomer chat up in here. I like it. Well, I mean, you know how gratuitous people use that term boomer these days.
Oh, yeah.
So, it doesn't take much. A fucking boomer. All right, but back to Rocket League, man. You guys are feeling good. I know Solid was getting mad props in the Roadkill chat the Roadkill Discord server that I pay attention to every now and then. What was it 3 trophies for you, Solid?
Pretty much maybe
every week.
Oh,
he's getting 3 trophies.
Lost count.
Yeah, it's
all
crazy.
I know is I'm a 3-time MVP. I got 2 MVPs in 1 week, so
It's true. Yeah.
Man,
holding it down.
Just keep rolling. So, do you guys have any concerns going into playoffs? Are there any teams on your radar? Are you #1 in your division currently?
3s we are. Actually, yeah, no, we are #1 for both 2s and 3s.
Okay, are there still undefeated teams left as far as you know? Aside from
I think
yourself?
so. Yeah, there's a few.
Okay.
Flippin' Pippins, they look like they're playing a pretty strong game. So looking forward to playing them. They're definitely going to be a challenge.
Ooh,
They
okay.
have a member named Pickles, so
Oh, damn. You're
Right.
gonna have to fight
Yeah.
for pickle superiority.
Oh, there can be only one.
Yeah, man.
By the way,
Go ahead.
thanks for the call out on the car. I heard you say my car was clean.
Yeah, I like it. What decal is that?
Crisp.
I don't even like Fenix. If I'm gonna be honest, chat, I might get some hate for that. I don't love Fenix. They're okay. A good decal and good wheels will definitely make them more visually appeasing. But what's the decal that you had?
I don't have the game open right now, so I can't tell you. But
no, you're fine. I don't know any of that stuff either. But people always ask me, and I'm like, solid drinks chocolate milk, and then that's my response to everything.
It's
The
just
Fennec art line. I don't know. I don't know much about Fennecs.
no.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
one of the
too.
standard decals. It's one of the standard decals, and then just 2 tones of green with the anodized pearl, and it just kind of makes it blend together instead of
Yeah, it looks.
have sharp edges.
It
So.
looked great. Let me see here. Lamlock says, I prefer the term 90s kid, though the 90s were the best. They're pretty good. That's like saying you don't love Girl Scout cookies. It's just un-American.
Thought you're American. Mm.
All right. So you said I didn't catch the name of that team.
The Flippin' Pippins.
Flippy Pippins. I have not casted them, nor have I heard about them, but I guess they're making some noise too, and that's why playoffs are so interesting, because then you start getting these big matchups, where I'm sure both teams bring their fan bases in, and we're just able to watch and have fun, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Do you guys get any nerves at all coming into these games?
All the time. Every
Still?
time.
Every time? What, say again,
Every
Solid?
time.
I do beforehand, but I just use it as fuel and play better.
Good. Yeah, and that's something that can set you back too when you're playing against another good team, because if you come in with jitters, maybe you're not at your peak performance quite yet, but if the other team starts fast and they're able to stay with you step for step, it obviously makes for an interesting series, because it just keeps you kind of out of your comfort zone, or at least it could. But
absolutely.
But yeah. we're right around the corner from playoffs. Who do you have next week? How are you closing out with the season with week 6? Do you know?
Let me see.
Maybe Fishnet.
Is it Fishnet?
I think
I think it is.
We definitely have them, but I don't know.
Fishnet. Any experience with them? If it is,
we played them this week. We played them last night actually on the threes team.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Let's see here. Yeah, we're playing Fishnet Surprise on our 2s. That's right.
How did the threes game go?
We won. It was actually the first game that went to game 5.
Oh wow!
Usually it just goes to game 3. We had one other game that went to game 4. So yeah, we had the jitters and started making some whiffs, and more whiffs led to more whiffs, and they started multiplying, and then game 5, Solid's like, that's it, I'm pissed. And then
I was really tilted.
He was so tilted,
especially because Pickle missed the easiest save of his life, and that's why I was a little tilted. But
happens. Well, I was laughing about it too. That's probably makes it worse.
Yeah, it does make it worse, depending on the teammate. But it's interesting to hear Solid say that he can use these things such as nerves or jitters as fuel, or even being tilted. Whereas some people, they'll often play worse when they have they're too emotionally invested. So it's a nice factor or characteristic about you as a player to be able to harness those feelings that are pretty much inevitable. Even people get nervous for streams, people get nervous for IGL matches, people get nervous for playoff matches, people get nervous going against a team with a better record. So there's so many things that can trigger it. So if you're able to take that excited energy and channel it into a good performance, then that's what builds championship teams, I'd say.
I would too. It totally works. He gets pissed off and wants to ball chase and do awesome stuff.
Yeah.
I get to hang back and try and provide opportunities and not with easy saves.
Yeah.
So, all that works together. It's just beautiful.
Yeah. So next week you have the Nets. And man, you know, if they took your threes team to the limit this week, then maybe that it'll prove to be an interesting matchup next week as well. So that'll be interesting to see.
We shall definitely see. Absolutely.
Right. But I don't have too much more for you gentlemen. Solid, have you chatted in the chat? I want to shout out your. Do you stream as well, or you just do the YouTube?
I don't stream.
Okay, just the YouTube.
I just do YouTube.
All right, then let me just.
Which you should subscribe to. You know.
I think I have already.
Yeah.
But I'll put the link in the chat here. Let me get Solid.
You know, it's funny. I don't even think I'm subscribed.
God, what a teammate!
The worst captain ever. Captain of the year.
Have you seen his videos at least?
I absolutely.
Okay.
We make videos together.
Right. Yeah. Right. And you still haven't. What a horrible.
What a dick. Yep.
Solid. You let me know when you're looking for a nice, supportive captain and team player. Okay. I can't guarantee that I won't miss the best save of the easiest save of my life, though. I cannot guarantee that, because I'm always liable.
Just make me tilted and I'll win.
There we go.
All right, so chat, you see Solid. You saw him pop off in the match. That's his YouTube channel. Yeah, go and check out his content. He's too cool to stream. He's way cooler than me.
Maybe.
Is turbo, fast speed.
Not terrible Wi-Fi. It's turbo Wi-Fi.
Yeah. First gear. Stuck in first gear.
All right, gentlemen. Anything else you want to mention? Any shout outs you want to give?
Just shout out to our captains, Winter, for telling us not to pass on our twos team, and it works so well.
Oh, shout out to Gumby for yelling at me and helped.
Oh yeah,
Gumby. I haven't casted one of his games in a minute. I think I got one this
stands
circuit.
for GG.
GG. All right, gentlemen.
That's
Good talking to you, Solid. Good talking to you for the first time. I don't know. I kind of want you to become a connoisseur of chocolate milk, and maybe get your mom to buy you a bunch of different like brands so you can see what suits you best.
I was gonna make a bet. If we lost the Stews game, then I would buy almond milk and eat it or drink it.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Either next week or playoffs, but I like the bet.
Tell you what, let's make it for next week, and we'll try and book you.
Oof. All right. I like it. But
Good deal.
Congrats again, guys. It's I tell people all the time, it's not an easy feat to go undefeated in IGL. There's a lot of good teams out there. But you guys are doing it, but obviously it's about the championship, so good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate the cast.
Peace.
Yeah.
All right. That was a team interview, Pickle Rick and RK Solid. You see his YouTube channel there in the chat. Feel free to click subscribe. Seems like a good dude, good kid. Definitely a strong Rocket League player. And again, it's Roadkill Esports just continuing to make their mark on IGL. So let's transition here, because I have 2 more games tonight. And the second one is starting in about 16 minutes. So I'm going to set up for my third and final match. Just make sure all that's taken care of behind the scenes. And then I might get a solo queue ranked game going just to kill some time.